Hey guys, Prepaid Soup here, and I know I haven't uploaded very many videos, but this is going to be my top 5 games of 2013 in no particular order, and the only games that'll be on this list are games that I've played, so before you start judging and saying it's the worst list ever, keep in mind this is only games that I have had a chance to play, so if I haven't played it, it definitely won't be on this list. And there will be some honorable mentions at the end. Number 5. Developed by Irrational Games and published by 2K Games, Bioshock Infinite was one of my favorite games of 2013 because it had an amazing story and a really cool world. Its weakest element was the fact that it was a game. The first-person shooter was not the greatest. It was average. It wasn't anything spectacular. After like if you saw my playthrough, I don't know, I mean, I probably didn't show it that much, but I didn't like it. It felt kind of boring after a while, and overall it was kind of weak in the FPS department. But the reason it made this list is because I had a lot of fun playing it in the end because of the story. But when you make a game, it should be both. You should enjoy the gameplay and love the story if it's done right. Number 4. Developed by Flying Wild Hog and published by Devolver Digital, Shadow Warrior 2013 was one of the most fun games I have played in a long time as far as first-person shooters go for single player. It was a really fun game. The sword mechanics were some of the best I've ever played. The fact that you can just chop people's limbs off is amazing. I mean, you're mainly fighting demons, but, it's still chopping, limbs off. Demons still have legs and arms, right? So, but, yeah, it was a lot of fun game, and it was a surprise. I never really wanted it until just all of a sudden, it popped up on a Steam sale, and I just picked it up, and I couldn't put it down. So if you are in the neighborhood of a really awesome FPS, and you have not played Shadow Warrior 2013, you should. It is one of the greatest games I have played this year, and it also has a crazy story if you're into it. Number 3. Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon was one of the craziest games I played in 2013. At first it was a prank, we thought. Turns out it was not a prank. It was actually one of the most fun games I've played. It has a lot of 80s references, but it also has an intro, the tutorial otherwise, that makes fun of most video game tutorials. But overall, the game is awesome. It's ridiculous. The story's crazy. You're this cyborg guy, and you can run super fast and jump high, and you have like a neon bow. Like everything's kind of neonish, which makes it I'm gonna say ridiculous. But the game itself is a lot of fun. If you didn't have time to play Far Cry 3, which I know a lot of people don't, Blood Dragon is really short. Like took me 9 hours, like 9 point something hours, I think Steam said, to 100%. I think those hours are me screwing around too, though I don't remember. Anyway, it's a lot of fun, and you really, really should try it. Number 2, developed by Volition Inc. and published by Deep Silver, Saints Row 4 was one of the most craziest games I got to play in 2013, and boy was it awesome. It was also sad that it was one of the last games that we knew that got transferred over to Deep Silver from THQ before they went under, because they were going under, which is sad when we lose a big publisher like THQ. But the game itself is phenomenal. It's a lot of fun. The graphics aren't a huge improvement over 3, but I waved those off because the game itself was awesome. It was a great PC port, and it was just fun. The dildo from 3 is back. And there's a lot more stuff. You have superpowers, and super speed, super running, super jumping. You have like a tornado whirlwind behind you when you run. There's all the cast of characters is crazy. Sorry for that. And overall, it's just a lot of fun. And like I said, if you love 3, you'll love 4, and it's open world. What else could go wrong? Number 1. Developed by Starbury Studios and published by 505 Games, Brothers of Tale of Two Sons was one of the most emotional games I've played this year. It's a puzzle game, but the whole premise is you control 2 brothers with one Xbox. It's not co-op, it's self-co-op. So there's 4 buttons in all. There's the 2 thumbsticks, there's the 2 triggers, and that's it. That's how you control these 2 characters throughout the whole game. And let me tell you, I've never played a game more emotional than Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. The game itself is only like 2.5 hours, and I don't want to say anything else without spoiling it, but if you have the time and the money, and it's only like $15, I think on Steam it's on sale for like $7 maybe. I think maybe it's 50% off. I don't quote me on that. But the game itself, you need, if you have the time, you need to play it. Honorable mentions. And we have reached the end of my best of game 2013, and I know there's a lot of games on this list that in some ways I wanted to put on there, but I just couldn't because of reasons known only to me. And I know a lot of you would be angry, like, you didn't put GTA 5 on the list, or you didn't do this, or you didn't do that, yada yada yada. And I didn't put them on there because they're on so many other lists. I chose my other on my own, and you're just gonna have to deal with my choices, and that because it's it's my 2013 list, not yours or anyone else's. And if you want to make your own, go for it. I'd also like to apologize for the quality of this video. It's not exactly the greatest, but this was something I felt like doing for fun, and really just never done one before, so I just kind of decided to do it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time.